And principle number 8 is emotions. And I gotta say, I'm just gonna say, this one was surprising to me. And I never really realized, I think, um, until maybe a couple years ago how very emotional young men and grown men can be, because a lot of times guys are supposed to be so stoic and tough and they don't show it. And to me, if you don't show it, then I don't know it. Oh, I like that. Wait, how did I say that? If you don't show it, then I don't know it. If you don't show the emotion, I don't know that you care. And so for me, when I'm with people who don't care, when I'm with people who don't show the emotion, it's easy to jump to conclusions that they don't care. And what I'm learning here is that I have to make it safe for the young men and the grown men in my life to show that emotion to me. All right, Philip, what do you say about that? We'll catch this comment in a second, but what do you say about that?
Well, we can be very emotional. Young men, we can be very emotional.
Mm,
I don't like to show too much emotion. I try to hide it
yeah.
a lot. But I mean, lots of things. It's kind of like social media things. It's like what's portrayed on the outside isn't really what's going on the inside. You're just wearing a
Mm,
mask sometimes,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
and it's just lots of young men are taught that they're soft if they have feelings, if they show their feelings, and it's or if they're like feeling a certain way, and like they're just soft if they express how what's going on and how they feel and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, lots of times they just really want guidance. Like how how do I get through this? What are the things I need to do to get me out of the situation I'm done?
Ah.
What because sometimes it's just because I mean they whenever they come to somebody they're hoping that person has an answer.
Mm-hmm.
But then if that person's like, well, you're too soft, you don't deserve an answer, you're a man up.
Oh, does that happen though? When was the last time somebody said that to you
I haven't
outside
asked
of football? Because I'm sure the coaches say stuff like that.
coaches want you to talk to them.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's just a pride thing, I guess. You don't want to like show or give like let out what's happening, your problems, your feelings, your emotions because of just pride. You don't want to feel weak. You want to be strong, and that's just a thing
Ah,
that I guess we have to work on is to not feel like we need to keep our emotions inside all the time. Like, I mean, I do feel like there are lots of instances where you just have to get through things by yourself. It's just certain things that you just can't tell other people that you need to solve yourself.
mm-hmm.
But there are lots of instances where you need to talk to somebody,
Yeah.
help them, or let them help you get through it.
Mm-hmm.
Let them guide you through whatever's happening because, in the end, that's really what you need is just a little guidance to get
Mm-hmm.
through what you're dealing with.
Yeah. Or to open up some things that you may not have known were possibilities.
Mm-hmm.
So I find that for me, a lot of times I feel like I'm in this situation, I could do this or I could do this. And what I'm not seeing is I could do that or I could do that or I could do that. But I don't see those three. I just see this one or this one. And I'm like, I don't know what to do, this or this. And neither one of them are good. But getting some guidance and allowing someone to speak into my life, then I can see other options and pick the best one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's great. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate you. I hope you know that. Now I'm going to drop back real quick and we're going to go back to love language. And I thought this comment was really quite key. We were talking about how my son how you used to have me play Fortnite with you and your friends because the algorithm back then, if you had a lower skilled player, would match y'all with lower skilled teams, and we would dominate. Like we would just dominate, but
Get win after win
win
after
after
win.
win after win, and y'all would get higher. Is it called XP? Y'all
Yeah.
would get higher rankings and stuff like that. But here, Kevin was saying his son wants him to play video games, but then he pulls down his son's rankings. So, I guess each game, we've got to find the games where the parents really can contribute. All right, let's move on to the next one.